So my name is Kush, and this is the coding challenge, the multi-LLM medical agent for the summer internship coding challenge. So the goal was to develop the multi-LLM agent system in Python using the Model Context Protocol (MCP) to answer the medical questions using the web search and the PubMed, all while using the free APIs. So this is the working flowchart which I have created. So at the high level, the system takes the user's medical questions and processes it through a multi-step pipeline. First, an optional LLM refines the query. Then this query is sent to the two MCP tool servers, one for general web search via DuckDuckGo, which is a free web search engine. Then this query is sent to the two MCP tool servers. The one is for general web search and the another one is for the PubMed search using the BioPython. The results from these tools can be summarized by another LLM, and the third LLM synthesizes the separate answers based on the context gathered from each source. The web search and the PubMed source providing distinct insights and source links for each. This entire process demonstrates the Retrieval-Augmented Generation or RAG. So I will take you to the project directory. So this is the MCP server folder. So I have written this the web search server py MCP server for the web search, and so as you can see, the server is running successfully. So the server is running successfully for the web search, and the another one server is the PubMed search server. This is one is also running successfully. So for this, so setting up the project involves the virtual environment created in the Python, and in the requirement.txt I use these following libraries: the fast API, UVCon, HTTPX, DuckDuckGo search. So it's free to use, and BioPython library, and I have created a virtual environment. So in this, regarding the LLM, in this project I have used the Hugging Face inference services and API, which is free to use. So in that Hugging Face API, I use the three LLMs of the Mistral and the Stillbart. So these are free to use, hence I use these agents for through the Hugging Face Inference API. So as I showed earlier, the two MCP servers were running successfully. Now let's go to the main part of the project. So these two servers are running successfully, and I will go to the agent directory. This is the main agent.py, where I have wrote the code for running the multiple LLMs using the MCP servers and web search and PubMed search. So I imported the necessary libraries. I have configured for the logs, and these are the environment variable. I've set the environment variable. So in this file, it runs the main agent. So it will process the series of predefined medical questions. For this first demonstration, all LLM steps, query refinement, summarization, final synthesis are enabled, and both servers will be used. So I will run this file. So this is the LLM1 which I am using. I have written the function and the logger for it. This is the LLM2 for summarization, the LLM3 for synthesis. So all of these LLMs are used from the Hugging Face Inference API, which are free to use. I have used the Mistral Mistral. So let's run this, the main file, the main agent.py file, which runs all the LLMs and gives the web search and the PubMed search for the medical questions which have the asks. So let's run the file. So it's the LLMs are running. So as you can see from the outputs, so the first question which I have asked, the first medical question I asked on the type 2 diabetes. So it's based on web search. It summarizes the web search and gives the answers, as you can see here. Also, it gives the sources with the links from where it's taking the reference. As you can see, these are the links provided. Let's open one link. As you can see, it's opening the link. Also, it is providing the link in the output based from the web search, and also summarizes the web search and gives the answers to the medical questions. And let's see for the PubMed search. So it also gives the answers based on the PubMed search, also summarizes from the PubMed search, and also gives the sources with the links. So let's click this link which is from PubMed. So it's properly giving the links and the references with the sources, the PubMed search. So it are using the two LLMs from the Hugging Face API Inference. The first one is the Mistral AI model, and the another one is the GPT-2, or the base model from the or called DistilBARD model from the Hugging Face Inference API. So these two LLM models I have used in it. So it's also providing the links and all the sources from the web search and as well as the PubMed search. So I asked the 5 questions and it's giving you properly the answers, sources from the PubMed with the link and the web search. 2 LLMs are working in this project. So at the end, all medical questions are processed. Yeah, so let's recap what I've done. So let's go to the working flowchart. So yeah, for the user, first gets the final to get his final input. He asks the medical question to the main agent. It goes to the LLM1, and it refines the web snippets and goes to the LLM2 and answers it, and it formats the questions and based on the MCP server and based from the MCP PubMed server, and it gives to the LLM3 for the final output. And all this I use the Hugging Face Inference APIs using the 2 models, and so it gives the final output as you can see from the flowchart. Yeah, thank you. That's it. Thank you for the challenge. Eagerly waiting for the final reply. Regards, Kush.